the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 90, wolf. 54. Check back, check back. Shoot.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Smooth.
Throwing on first down. Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Back to throw. Pickett. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Pickett. And it's complete to Kelsey. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
On the ready.
Jaguars 36-yard line.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jamal Williams with touchdown. Corner. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
59, ready. 125. Okay, bye-bye.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Is the mic right here, over there, right? Get it.
To throw on third down. Pickett. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4. Looking to throw. Pickett. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Pickett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football. And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Jamal Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A toss play to Chubb. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. Not a very successful play.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Hey, team 6. Team 10.
On 1st and 10, Pickett. And his throws. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
He's coming. You draw portrait.
Chubb on the counter. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And the Jags grab it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield, Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Hey, Hayward! Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we get it.
To throw on second down. Pickett finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Hey, Zoo.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ezekiel Elliott. His 21st touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down.
Hey, high 7.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Throwing on first down. Pickett. He's going to launch the... That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll run with Elliott. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Room to run again. And finally taken down at the 34. That one 28 yards on the ground. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Saquon Barkley. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Charger drive about to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Pickett. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Pickett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Finally, a first step in the right direction for a stop. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
This is Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Here's Ryan. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. It past the 30, almost to the 25. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And an alley to run. 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Rock it. Check 15. check 50. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, box truck, box truck. Get it.
On first down, Pickett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Pickett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Look at me. Door, door. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Switch. Alert flare, alert flare. Let go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Pickett. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. On 1st and 10, Pickett. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Back to throw. Pickett. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No. At the 25-yard line. Deuce. Hey, great play.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the markers. He'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now it's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Check, nickel. Check. Fresno.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Twist. Hey, watch this.
Shoot.
A give running right is Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Sponge. No. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickett. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a 1st down. Hoping for a 4th down stop. Instead, they flinch and move the chains.
Flinch, jump, not watching the ball, all the sins that you're not supposed to commit, they come into play there.
Operating from the gun, Pickett. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year. as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Back to the air on second down. Pickett. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Pickett. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. It's complete to Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Hey, box truck.
Looking to throw. Pickett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Pickett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
We better than that.
Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. From the shotgun, Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. The intended receiver there, Allen. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. Operating from the gun. Pickett toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. No problem there on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Pickett. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Bravo!
No, check that. We don't like 52, man.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. From the gun on 3rd down. Pickett, and that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
This offense has gone for it 5 times already. They're now going to go for a 6th 4th down try. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. They go to Elliott again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll go to Barkley again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Matt Ryan now breaks the huddle. His guys will go for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Pickett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Jaguars, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.